number between 1 and 6. If you guessed the number 1, then you'd be correct. But if you guessed any other number, especially 3, then what if you bet your life savings on that? What if you're now in debt? Hundreds or thousands of dollars in debt? What if you have a wife and kids? What if that money was for something you were saving up for that could be used for a better cause? You just blew all that money on the roll of a dice. Now you're fucked. Principle 3 of the Dakota. Never rely on a partial feeling. Now, back in the 1600s, from Musashi's perspective, you shouldn't ever rely on a partial feeling because back then, everything was life or death. Guessing was not allowed. Taking like a huge risk that would kill you, you couldn't do because you would die. Your risks have to be calculated and you have to think through about your risks. Now there's one thing I want to teach you about risks, and that's internal risks and external risks. External risks are things completely out of your control. For example, weather or gambling. There's also, how do I say this? Sleeping with a girl. All right, I'll just say that. When you're sleeping with a girl, all right, there is a chance you might get her pregnant, and there's a chance you might not. But if you do get her pregnant, then you're gonna have to give her some like child money. I don't know. There's a word for it, but I can't recall it right now. But you're gonna have to owe her some money for that child. And what if you're gambling money? You might lose that money and owe it to someone. And what if you're dealing with a gang? You're probably not. Most people aren't. But what if you are dealing with a gang who's going to kill you if you don't give them their money? You're fucked. You're screwed. There are a lot of bad situations that come out of these external risks, but internal risks are what come out of you. You have control. That's what makes these risks so powerful. And the best part of these risks is you always win, even when you lose. Because when you lose, you get better at those risks. You get better. And so you're never really losing. An example of an internal risk is setting off to start a business. Quitting your job, saving up some money from your 9-to-5 job, and then slowly going into a part-time job, and then eventually quitting your job altogether so you can start a business and make some money from your business. If your business does really well, you can make a lot of money. That's an internal risk. And making these internal risks are much more beneficial than making external risks. Because let's go back to the example of the businessman. Let's say his business fails. All right? His risk has failed. He hasn't really lost because he now has experience in building a business. So when he builds his next business, he's much more likely to succeed. But in external risks like gambling, rolling a dice, you never get better at rolling a dice. You just keep rolling, and your chances are really, really low that you are going to win. Especially from casinos. Don't go to casinos at all right? Unless you are a card counter or you're really, really good at poker, don't go to casinos because they're going to screw you. The whole point of a casino is to screw you over and rake as much money from you. So don't go to the casinos at all. What you want to rely on is internal risks, because internal risks will change your life. These are going to improve your life. Not these roll of the dice, hoping to God you win the lottery. It's putting the hard work in and relying on yourself. You are the risk. And you're putting trust in yourself that you can accomplish the goal or a goal. I hope you learned something from this video. And just a quick mention, if you want to subscribe, you can, alright? I haven't been asking you to subscribe lately, and it's kind of weird. You don't have to if you don't like the videos. But if you do like the videos and you want to become a part of, like, me, because I personally want to grow closer to you. And I want to form a little community of guys like us who are trying to improve. So, if you could subscribe, that'd be very helpful building our little community. And eventually, as this channel goes on, we can build this community even further. Eventually creating Discord servers, and then even further than that. And I'm not just doing this because of some Hamza video. I genuinely want to grow closer to people like you. So, please consider subscribing. And leave a comment in the bottom of the video, alright? It really helps. And, I want to know what you think. And I know eventually there are going to be some trolls who start coming in the comment section going like, oh, you're a ass jerk. I didn't want to say asshole, so I said ass jerk. It sounds worse. But anyway, please comment. I'll see what I can. No. I will reply if there is like thousands of comments. Maybe I'll start not replying. But right now, this is just a small little community, and I want to talk to you as a person. I want to build our community and eventually move on to another platform where we can expand together and not have to deal with these trolls. Because trolls are the worst thing ever. Anyway, I don't want to make this too long. I'll see you in the next video. I always have an exit for this. Damn! Bro, whatever. Do good. Don't take risks. Well, do take risks, but internal risks. I don't know how to end this video. Good luck.